Okay, I'm stuck here with my cable. That's no fun. How to break a cable. Whoa. Yeah, I'm playing one of the new sounds from Predator-3, and yes, we have released today Predator-3, RoCoder, and the eXplorer-7 bundle. So I'm checking here on the right hand side if if I can see my own live stream. Yes. So okay. So I hope everybody is well, and yeah, I thought maybe you don't see anybody because today we released the eXplorer-7, Predator, and RoCoder. So okay, let's give this always on top. So it was a very busy day. This morning I had to finish the introduction video. It's a very short one, 5 minutes, below 5 minutes, because what I need to do, of course, next week is making some tutorials about Predator-3, more in-depth details. Maybe it's a combination with a live stream. And so I'm checking here on the right-hand side. I have my laptop to see if my screen is okay. Yeah, everything looks good to me. I can see Predator. It's very similar to what I have in front of me. So I can go down here. Cool. Nice. Yeah, this is one of the presets from JoMal, electric bass. It's like a real bass. I think it's very nice. Cool, isn't it? So we have, I think, over 100 new presets. It's not that much yet, but of course more will follow. Of course, we have plenty of original presets from the original Predator, included Predator-2. And since we overhauled the whole sound engine, everything sounds a little bit more warm, a little bit more juicy, as we have inside B.I.T. That's what I mentioned also in the live stream. So if you go down here in the 103 classic banks, you will notice that some sounds, okay. They are still great, and even better with Predator-3. Bring it up. So this sound, compared to the original Predator, is even better. So this is the original Predator sound. It's a bit out of tune. What is this semi-tuning here? It's a bit more this detuned 90s sound. So yeah. So essentially, I'm playing only the Predator 1 sound. This is the classic Synth 4 from Predator. So also the analog type sounds are very good. Everything is a tad-higher. I think this we are on top of our coding in terms of that in what is possible in today's virtual synthesizer. So Selena strings here with the filtering. Okay, this is also one of the... These are very nice, the Selena strings. This is a remake of the Selena strings. They're very nice if you play very high. So more the Hitchcock sound, you know? I love Hitchcock. some more of these. So I'm still in the 102 range. It's a glide. Okay, so you see all kind of cool things. And if you think, okay, this is a cool sound, like the this one, then you give it a star and you always can find it back. But I need, for this you can check, by the way, also the, the other tutorials about the bank manager. It's essentially all the same now, only in the latest versions we added also order by date. So if you would go down to the EDM bank and you click order by date, you will see the latest presets we are appearing on top. Or this one we had in a live stream, and I of course use it also in distortion in the first here, so it's very nasty, a very narrow sound, but it's typically, and then it uses the free row in the modulation screen. You see the free row to control the amp decay. When I bypass it here, so this is original, and this is controlled by the free row. Yes, you see a lot of cool stuff inside. Sidechain. Well, this is the sidechain. Here you need the sidechain input. So if I have to put in here the input, select something, I could pick the kick drum. Okay, I need to change. What would that be? Punch 1. Okay, let's see. Okay, let me shut down the other one. Open the modulation wheel, opens the, if you go to the mod matrix, you can see the modulation wheel opens the high pass filter. And by the way, you can make that visual, but I put it off because I found it annoying. Dial animations on, and then you also would see the animation from the modulation wheel. Look here at the frequency. Okay, so this is the side change. So this is in the EDM bank. Go spread up. Oh, I have also stofzuiger up. That's depends on the music, of course, if it fits. This one fits not that good in this one. Sidechain we had already. These are more the dirty Dutch. Dirty Dutch sounds. Okay, I see some people in the chat room are looking to the right. There's the laptop to see if everything is visual, and that works nice. The Robin S bass, that's the original M1. used. But we have in Predator, we have this sound. Only I know I need to think where it is. It's in the, maybe already in this one. I think we did it in the introduction bank of the first. Nice bass, but that's not the one. No, that's not. Okay, where is it? I don't know how I called it again. That's a good one. Remembering the names. Ooh, yay. Is it something with house organ? Find. No. Organ bass. I made this sound pretty well in Predator, but I don't know where it is anymore. Sorry for that. It should be somewhere, but yeah, but it's originally it's done the M1 bass organ sound in the M1. Okay, so maybe here's. Oh, they are also now inside this muted sound. It's a nice sound. Oh, okay. I cannot find it right away. I need to write it down that next time I can recall it. So, so if you have Predator-3, many things will, like the bank manager, you will recognize right away. We made the distance between the banks folders a bit smaller so that you see a bit more. Some new sounds in Synth Bank 01. You click order by date, and then, yeah, the laser harp we created someday in. We added that one here in. Then it's the synth clavier. That's a nice sound. Wavetable sound. Oscillator 2 synth. Nice analog sounding. This is Neighbor Horror. Using the FM option. So if you go in Predator 2, you click on the advanced, you have some additional features like the modulation, which is used in Oscillator 3. Oscillator 3 is modulated by Oscillator 1 and 2. So Oscillator 1 and 2, you see it's switch off going into the filter, and it's used for modulating Oscillator 3. So you have a little 3 operator FM synthesizer. Nice, isn't it? And you see the volume change here. If I go here to the envelope LFO and sidechain page, the free LFO 1 is used to control the oscillator 1 volume. Here you see it moving. Can make it a bit slower. So it's very versatile. So it's also a little FM synthesizer. Then I created also a bass. It's a nice attack. Yeah, it's this is one of the newer sounds. One Hybrid Predator, which is one of the first presets. Because this one uses the more analog sound, which you have with Oscillator 3. And then you have with Oscillator 1, the spectrum sounds. And these combine together. And then the arpeggiator, you see, arpeggiator plays A until D. So first it plays ARP A, ARP B, ARP C, ARP D. Okay, so I see some questions. Yeah, it depends. Explorer-6, the upgrade to Explorer-7 is 99 bucks. If you purchase Explorer-6 in the free upgrade time base, which would be after June 2021, then you could have a free upgrade. We did email all the free upgrades to people which purchased on Papen.com. If you purchase on a reseller, you need to send in the copy of the invoice. If you purchase after the 1st of June, then you get the, but then you need to attach the invoice. And the same is about Predator-3. So if you purchase Predator-2 after 1st of June, we did send you an email. If you purchase on Papen.com, if you purchase elsewhere, drop us an email and attach your receipt or invoice to claim your free upgrade. And we hope to send it as fast as possible. But as mentioned, if you purchase on our own homepage, the free upgrade is already sent to you. And check your spam box in case you haven't received it. We mostly have some problems with Yahoo and Hotmail. They sometimes filter it as a spam. And of course, eXplorer-7 is no spam. It's a lot of fun. Okay, so back to Predator-3. You see it has a very different user interface. This is, by the way, the back panel. It has also the option to send out the arpeggiator as MIDI out. Now, last time it did not work yet because I was using the VST3 and we had to arrange that inside the VST3. So here in the control menu, you can arrange this. So MIDI output is channel 1. Here you can arrange this and then it should play. I should be able to record this. So let me see if I can try it again, because I didn't try it again. The bug we had should be fixed. Record up. So I create a new MIDI track. I don't connect anything to it. And what I will do, no connection, so record up. And then I would say, okay, we have multiple MIDI outputs now. Which one I need to take? That's a good one. Maybe the last one. Yeah, that's a good one. No, that's an older. So and that would be recordable. So if I play now. Okay, first I play these. Yeah, that's the hard thing. I need to know which one it is, because I have multiple Predator-3s. Which one do I need to record? So I do it as last time. I select each time and see if something pops up. Nothing pops up, so that's also not the one. Then I go one. Predator Galaxy MIDI output. That should be the one. Okay, let's see what happens. Record. Aha, here it comes. So if you have multiple Predators installed, then it's wise to give it a name. Behind it, Galaxy was the preset I used. But now in the MIDI track, I select Predator Galaxy MIDI output, and you see here it is. Here is the sequence. It's recorded. So you can record the MIDI out from Predator-3. So the arpeggiator and even the XY is sent out as controllers. Of course, this depends on your music host program. It seems to be on Logic. It could be a thing. That's something we need. I think I'm not sure if Logic provides this for the audio unit, but for instance, in Cubase and I think also other music hosts, you can use the MIDI out from Predator-3 and record that. And so we had this request a long time ago, and now it's inside Predator-3. Okay, so that's working nicely. great. Okay. So let's go to the chat room. I'm looking here. Yeah, one of my favorite presets was, by the way, we had a few weeks ago, somebody said, oh, well, I like a particular sound. And I listened to the sound, and I certainly heard that the sound I heard had a notch filter used. So I had a sound in my mind, this Mello Notch Carpet, which has a 12 dB low pass filter combined with a notch filter. Yeah, this is the notch. Oh, I see somebody bought it on the 28th of May. Strange delight. Well, drop us a note. We can see what we can do. Okay. Yeah, that's very analog. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, this is what the how do you say that? What the coding, the B.I.T part. I'm not going to explain how it works, but Predator-3 uses a bit more CPU compared to Predator-2. But yeah, analog quality comes with a little bit of CPU usage. So you see all kind of different sounds. This is a wavetable sound. And these are used by using user 1 and hello. So this is of course also what we had in the original Predator. And you see the XY is used to morph from the user 1 waveform to the hollow waveform. But I also pick another waveform. Yeah, we had, of course, originally also the Mello Carpet from the Predator-2, which is also very nice mellow. That's more a mellow. Yeah, that's also a nice bed, but also combined the Paris. Yeah, there's so much cool. By the way, this was an older one, which I like. The Data 2 synth. That's also from Predator 2, but it's such a nice sound. Oh, then we have this Paris. Where is that one? It's something in the ambient bank. That one we had. Or Path to Paris. It's more like a layer sound. It's more using a pad together with a... So then you see if you shut down oscillator 3, you have the pad. And that's also something you can do if you have a preset. Simply shut down one of the oscillators, and sometimes you have something which is cool. Yeah, and of course today we also then released the RoCoder. We had that one a few times, of course, in our live stream. This recorder is important if you use your own voice to compress it so that you have the best result. Okay. Looking here in the sound effects, I had we had this one, of course. Or this one. Very analog type of sounds, in which the modulation matrix LFO1 speed is controlled by the modulation wheel and the XY. So the XY changes the speed. Here you can see LFO speed, but I also still can make it slower. And then we have this multi-envelope, which I was trying to make a whistle, but I had not much time about it, and then I thought, hey, it sounds a little bit like space. And that one uses the multi-envelope. So I wanted to have, that was my initial idea, but for some reason it became this, using the multi-envelope. Let's see, and what we had, this one, but that one is with having that's nice in the music if you use that as, because the saw is let's see what is used. It's using the filter LFO down, saw down, and it's synced to 1/4. Okay, I need to time better. Okay. So some of the, but of course in the original banks, if you go down, you go to the original Predator, there are plenty of very cool sound effects. Oh, that's a dark sound. Yeah, there's so much cool stuff. Only sound effects from the original Predator. Oh, this reminds me to very early electronic music. Extremely high. Dr. Wu is even in her house. Hey, Hannes Hagebung, very busy with the new Predator. Yeah, it's. I'm surprised that there are still people inside the chat room, because yeah, Predator-3 has been released. I'm just playing around with some sounds, and yeah, the Ambient Bank has also some nice sounds. Let me see. No. Oh, these are the ARPs, clusters. And this one uses the play mode. You see here we have a chord for, if I hit one note, the system plays for me 4 notes. In the past, with the original Blue and Predator, you had to play the chord, and then you had the chord memorized. But now you simply tune per voice. You tune what you want to have, and you can even make it pan stereo. So here, if you have the pan selector, I can say that note 3. So if I play one note, the engine plays for me the other ones. Of course, you use more notes, more voices. I was looking for another sound. Oh, here it is. It's really spacey. Of course, it has the top-notch reverb on board. Let me shut down the mic. You can see it has so many faces, so versatile. It's and if you like a sound, give it a star. And you always can back this up. I will make another video about, again, the Bank Manager, because the star is a little text file which is in my documents or in the application folder, and you simply copy this text file, and then you have on your new system all your favorites again with a star. Okay, strange delay. Yeah, don't mention to anybody. You were just one day late from a free upgrade, so we are not going to do difficult about that. So this is from the Ambient Bank, which are, yeah, as mentioned. So many sounds. And then, of course, we have the new material, which starts to build up. We have, of course, the yeah, all kind of. And we have this wave display now. With the original Predator-2, you had always this visual. But if you don't program, it's much nicer to see what the waveforms do. And we have this. Each time you change from preset, it goes to its default, so you are not obstructed by anything here then. Yeah, if you have a question, let me know. Tonal Access did send some presets, and I played the Jazzmon is very nice. It's very analog sound using the new zero latency filter. Yeah, and I play this because I like this organ. It's a bit muddy organ. So these are the typical sounds, and if you play them in a bit of music, they fit. So that's the Leslie Went Home by Tonal Axis. And of course we have some brilliant stuff from JoMal. 45 presets, I think he added. They are in bank 04. You click order by date and then you see all the new Predator sounds. And they keep on moving. You can use the XY. Sorry. It's a very dark sound. Yeah, and we had this bass already, but it's more. It's a kind of, okay, inglorious. Yeah, that one bursts. Calypso. Okay, that's also a cool one with the arpeggiator. More slapping bass. Yeah, somebody's asking Predator-2. Yeah, Predator-3 has a re-overhauled audio engine. We did use things which you use in B.I.T, which results in a much, just a tad better sound comes out. And Predator-2 already is great, and I think we are now on the top of what is possible with in terms of audio quality. Doesn't get better, I would say. It's because yeah, if you say okay, let's make some classic minimal style loud sounds, they are in here also. If I click here, let me see where it is. Yeah, to lead. No, that's not the one. Ah, that's that one. Okay, now I get a strike again, of course. YouTube gonna strike me. But that's not the preset I meant. Terrible. Why can I not find it? Oh, here it is. The Bradmoog lead 1. You see, really, it's behind me. The Minimoog is the example. 2 oscillators used, only a bit of reverb. There's no unison of nothing. This is, Yeah, Usher, that was. And they at that time, I think they used even one of my presets from the virus, if I'm not wrong, but I could be wrong. But therefore, I call it here the in this preset, I call it the Yeah to Lead. It's more brass type of sound. Yeah, then the other things are inside. You see in the amp section, we have distortion, distortion in the FX, newer FX. Oh man, there's so much inside this monster. Okay. Okay, Alien versus Predator-3. Yeah, that's of course a little joke. Yeah, somebody's asking Ivamana if it's M1 compatible. Well, it runs on the M1 because they're compatible with Big Sur. Then you might ask, does it use the native coding? Currently, not yet. We need to start with that very soon with public beta testing. Currently, it runs in the Rosetta mode, but in terms of CPU, Predator-3 uses more CPU than Predator-2, but it's not all that bad. And I think once we release a native M1 coding, that it will be hard to see the difference because it's already very CPU well coded by John Iris. Oh, the Tim is Samsung can it produce very aggressive saw like 8000 by Roland? Yeah, I think so. There's some in the trance, no, in the EDM. It's a very dirty one, this one. Okay. I think there are also some, we have some which are a bit out of tune-ish in sound in the trance bank. So this is a the Supersaw is essentially, we had a live stream about it. What is the Supersaw? Essentially, what happens in the Roland is that it detunes. So it's a multiple oscillator sound. And we have with spread, we use the same idea. Essentially, if you open spread in oscillator 1, instead of being one oscillator, it creates 3 oscillators. One stays tuned in the middle and the other ones go up and the other one goes down. Yeah, the XY should be doing everything. Always something in a preset. If you double click, it goes in the middle. This is in the live mode. Let me see if I take another preset. It's a side chain. You see, it always do something. Doesn't fit well in this setting. I have one sequence playing all the time, which was this one. It's very dark. This one. I made a very yeah, good question. In the play mode, we also have poly MPE mode. Haha. Which means if you use poly MPE mode that you need in the MIDI settings, place it on Omni. So now I think MIDI input channel is Omni. So that one is good. You also could go to the back panel. If you click on the logo, you can set the MIDI channel. It's here, MIDI input channel. And you see here also the MIDI output channel. So you have the back panel, but we also have the control menu, which we add to all our current products. There you can set already some things like the different sizes. I use the 133% size. Then we have 200% size, which is for the 4K monitors. The animation you can switch off. Or you can say, I want to have red waveforms here. That's also possible. So switch it back to rig. Keyboard up down. This is for your up down in your keyboard to go to a different preset. External capture mode means that if I turn the dial, that the dial doesn't only starts influencing the parameter when it hits the value. It's a very cool thing, so you don't have these jumps. Then you can check for updates. If you click there, you can see if there is any update. Of course, we soon will have updates with more sounds, and maybe some little bugs still pop up. But in general, it's very stable. If there are any bugs, these are mostly very small user bugs things. So yeah, it's Predator-3. Oops. Yeah, I did not yet created some presets with MPE mode. And it's a good idea that I create some presets also for this mode. I think in the so yeah, the power, as mentioned in the short introduction, I think the power of Predator-3 that you can go very analog but also hybrid with the spectrum waveforms. So you can go from what I showed is classic. Where is it again? So oh, so from this, so this mellow carpet sound. To really these sounds which are typically wavetable alike. And can be very dirty as well. Of course, the top-notch effects are on board. Very sweet reverb. So it's top-notch reverb on board. It's in the past you had sometimes synthesizers and you put on the reverb, the whole sound went dead because the reverb was sounding too harsh, too metallic, did break down the sound reverb is a not easy thing to code compared to, for instance, a delay. But okay, that's the story. Okay, I can see here some other questions. Now we don't have different skin. We really definitely keep this one, because from this darker, I'm not sure if that's going to work out anyhow. We had some troubles with the original. If I would now show you Predator-2, then you will see why we... Okay, if I can see it here, Predator-2. Why we changed to this. This is far more easier on the eyes compared to the original Predator-2. Predator-2 has far more control. So this, you see, this is then Predator-2. It's far more overwhelming. Although in terms of parameters, it's not more. So we went to this, which is far more calmer for your eyes. Of course, down here still can be busy because there are many features down here. But overall, I think this is a very nice balance. It's not too light, it's not too dark, it's in between. So we will not make a dark one, because essentially I even don't know how that will work out, a darker version. So yeah, the other changes is, well, what I mentioned, you see here in Predator-2, you need to go to Filter 2 by a button. That's also what I didn't like. After a while, I disliked that. And I thought, yeah, Filter 1 and Filter 2 is always visible. We have the routing here, where you can have different routings with your oscillators. One sound, as an example, would be then... let me see where it is. It was in Ambient. That will be a good example. I think this... Paris to this one. You see here split 3, which means that oscillator 1 and 2 go into filter 1. So they create this sound. Oops, now that's the wrong instrument. Also the wrong one. Okay, where are you? Which one I did open? That's a good one. Now I need to search in my... Oh, it's this one. Yeah. So oscillator 1 and 2 go into filter 1, and filter 2 gets oscillator 3, which has a different filter type. So now essentially you have already a kind of stack sound within one synthesizer. So that's the reason. The play mode is now in this section here, where you control the chord, pitch band, the advanced setting. That's central. We have the new special page where you can combine 2 presets into a new one. We showed that last week without this middle line, by the way, that was missing last week. And the intelligent preset variation is new. The EQ we had before, which is inside of it now again. Modulation matrix remains the same with the advanced mode. Then we have everything together here for the pitch LFO, filter LFO, and the free LFOs, free envelopes, 2 multi envelopes with many features. You can say, okay, set to 8 sections, and it creates 8 sections, and you can give that already a destination. Just one destination, but if you want to have more, you can say, okay, let's go to the modulation matrix. You have the audio follower, and so that's all central down here. Of course, the XY and the arpeggiator with lots of cool new features. Well, it's the case that Predator-2 is still in eXplorer-7, and Predator-1 you can still download and use your your Explorer-7 or Predator-3 series. So if you have older songs with Predator-2 or Predator-1, no problem. But they are not inside the at least the Predator. Yeah, they are all inside of it. Sorry, I'm wrong, because we have also Predator-FX. So in eXplorer-7 bundle, sorry for my mistake, it's still Predator 1.6, Predator-FX, Predator-2, and Predator-3. So if you have older songs, no problem. Well, yes, will Blue 3 be soon? Well, everything takes time. That will be next year that we start on Blue 3. Okay, yeah, guys, thanks you for watching. I hope to see you next week. More tutorials will hopefully catch up on the channel of Predator-3. There's a playlist, Predator-3, with the introduction page. And then also I put in this live stream inside of it. So there are 3 live streams of Predator-3, but yeah, it's good to show people what you can do with this powerhouse. And in the meantime, yeah, we have Halloween very soon, and Tom Aldrich had a Halloween inspiration. So we end also this live stream with Tom Aldrich with Skeleton. Oops. Thanks, Tom, for sending in, and we go out. Thanks for watching. Guys, see you next week. Enjoy the new products, and hope to see you next week.
We like bones, skeleton bones. We like bones, skeleton bones. They make it and they frame for holding up your brain. For beautiful skeleton bones. Did you ever see a skeleton dancing around? You didn't like? I think not. Bones, skeleton bones. We love bones. 'Cause everybody deep within, there's a skeleton. I love my skull, a skeleton skull. It sits by my bed, a gleaming, glowing head, gleaming, glowing, smiling. Did you ever see a face on a skull? You didn't like? I think not. Skeleton skulls, we love skulls. 'Cause everybody deep within is a skeleton. I love my skull, skeleton skull. It sits by my bed, a gleaming, glowing